2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
So it looks like they aim to beat Justin Thomas. Should add a bit of extra excitement to our coverage today, Henny.
Oh, that goes without saying, Luke, but Justin Thomas will not be easy to beat. I don't think there's a more competitive man out there on tour.
No, you're absolutely right there. He's a complete player. It'll certainly be interesting to keep an eye on this rivalry throughout the event. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. From around 220 yards. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Well, they got after that one right up near the surface. Good play.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Getting ready to play their third. Well, that was like a laser straight at it. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Good looking putt. Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He finds himself tied for 6th. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
This looks to be heading to the green. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Currently 2 under for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the 3rd hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Nicely done. Playing from around 110 yards out. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third. 5 feet coming up to the cup. That's tracking. And that's for birdie. Well holed. Currently at 3 under for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Going with the 5-wood. That was a bit of a miscue.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's currently tied for the lead. Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Moments like that deserve another look.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
Current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Second shot here on the 5th. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Remember, there's 2 important parts of a putt, line and length. Too much length on that one.
You're not too sure what they were seeing there, but they didn't get it corrected. That
Ooh, that almost went down. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill. Bit of extra juice needed.
Oh, so close.
it's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. That's well holed. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 6th hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par 3s on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Wonderfully played. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
They've got this putt to pull ahead of Justin Thomas. This group rivalry could get interesting.
Ooh, right by the hole.
Downhill all the way, down grain just a bit. They let it get away from him.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
If it's up, it could be in. Yep, well holed for bogey. And that ensures that he's back to even par now. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Second shot here on the 7th. Going with the 8-iron here. Even for the day. Oh, terrific. What an effort. Oh, we'll take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. That shot so good, we need to have another look.
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flag stick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flag stick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here. Wow, that drive. Incredible stuff. Over 300 yards. Huh.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. That's just inside the range.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
This for a birdie run.
Just didn't drop. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for par.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Outstanding shot. High quality. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Okay, steady now. And this one is for his par. It's on a good line. And there it is. So, Rich, 9 holes in the books. What do you make of the performance so far in this rivalry?
Luke, so far, so good against their rival, but let's face it, there's a lot of golf yet to be played. However, I'm thinking, as they say in the movie, are you not entertained?
Wow, that's bold. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Didn't that look good for a long time? And this putt to move into the top 5. The Spaniard, Jon Rahm, currently on top of things right now. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
That's a good-looking shot there. Getting ready to play their third. 2 strokes off the lead. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This putt will move them to 3 under par.
This for back-to-back birdies. rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. At -2, going along nicely today. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par fours, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Opting for the 6-iron. Sitting at 2 under, currently tied for 4th place. How close was that to going down? Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
It's on a great line. Oh, just missed. And this one is for bogey. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Rich, the 13th hole, slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. 3 shots off the lead. Opting for the 9-iron.
And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. And he'll be proud of that one. Good way to bounce back from the bogey at the last. And that will take him to 2 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. A wonderful shot into 14 and sets up another look at birdie. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 3 under. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Lining up from around 160 yards. Just a couple back from our leader. Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. That was a beauty.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. And that's 8 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The 16th at Riviera Ridge is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Come on, get down. Yeah, that one will play. And this putt to move into 2nd place. Be the ball, Danny. No. Well, that'll play. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. He's currently sitting in 2nd.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side. That dog will hunt.
Oh, well done. Sitting at 5 under par in their round. In second place. That's nicely done. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Oh, what a big putt to make that one. And that will move him to 6 under par. He finds himself in a share of the lead.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
Taking aim from around 190 yards here. He shares the lead. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Nicely done. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. It was on a good line. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
And that will do it for this player today. And as this round comes to a close, he finds himself in a share of top spot. Well, that just